So it's been a hot minute. I just wanted to come back, being a hypocrite as I usually am, a hypocrite, and contradicting myself with a welcome back book haul. So this is going to be one of the biggest hauls that I've done. My last big haul was Seattle book haul back in February. So, was it February? March, I think it was March. And the reason why I'm using my webcam for this is because my camera doesn't record long videos. It only records up to like 20 minutes. And that means I would have to do a book per minute, which doesn't usually work out. So, yeah. And most of these books I got over the summer. Most of these books I got over Christmas break. And most of them I just bought, usual. I have not yet acquired Black Moon by Romina Russell. I have not gotten... Crap, I'm blanking on a book right now. Shoot. 1 second. I'm blanking on a book. I've not gotten the Fallen Kingdom spin-off series by Morgan Rhodes. I'm just going to start. Most of these are sequels, finales, starters. Some of them, I think, a few of them are standalones. So, let's just start. First two books I got up here. I know it's a big stack. The first two books I got up here are Christmas presents that I got from my best friend Maya. What's up, Mai? I have here Marked by PC Cast and Kristen Cast, which is the first book in the House of Night series, the infamous House of Night series. I don't know how many books there are. I think there's like 13 books. Maybe. But I'm not too sure. Then I also got the 10th anniversary edition of Vampire Academy, which is a monster. This includes never before seen stories from the Vampire Academy series. And it's actually back here. There's a divider. Yeah, it says here, turn the page for never before seen release stories featuring Rose, Lissa, Dimitri, and all your Vampire Academy faves straight from the author's vault. So, yeah. So it starts right there. So I think this is the Vampire Academy, and then it goes to the 10th anniversary special edition thing. So, thanks, Mai. I will get right to this. Next, by the way, these are no in particular order. I just stack them, as I could. So, I will say what books I got for presents and what books I didn't get for presents. So, yeah. Then I got here That Would Have Been Disastrous. Bright Smoke, Cold Fire by Rosamund Hodge, who is the author of Cruel Beauty and Crimson Bound. I don't know what this book is about. I tried reading the synopsis, but honestly, I still have no idea what it's about. All I know is that it was... I think it's her highest rating book, I think. I could be totally wrong. But it says here, A World Burning Out, A Love Without End. It has a nice cover, too. What's underneath it? Nothing special, just blue. Yeah. Can't wait to get to it. So this is a present that I got from my mom. Not for Christmas, just out of the blue. This is Anna Dressed in Blood by Kendar Blake. This is first book in a duology. And it was blurred by Cassandra Clare, who's one of my favorites. This is basically about a boy who is a ghost hunter. So, yeah. I like Ghost Hunters and Ghost Adventures. Those are just... those are some of my favorite shows that I like to watch. Because they're just so creepy and awesome and really well done. So, yeah. Next, this book might have set my white balance, but not entirely sure. I don't know if a webcam has white balance. I don't care. Queen of Hearts by Colleen Oakes. It's the first book in a series, I think. It's the tagline here, Evil is Rising in Wonderland. So this is a prequel to Alice in Wonderland about the Queen of Hearts. And it's like a playing card. It's really cool. And the back is pretty awesome. And actually here, says here, Princess, Warrior, Queen. That is pretty awesome. So, yeah. And it's a pretty short book, so I can just probably fly through this in a week. Alright, speaking of fantasies, I have another one. It's middle grade. It's called Foxheart by Claire Legrand. I actually started reading this. It's okay, in my opinion. The next book that I got is my last present. I think it's the last present that I got. It's Morning Star by Pierce Brown, which is the third and final book in the Red Rising series. So I have a problem, and it's not that big of a deal. It's only booktuber problems. I don't consider myself a booktuber anymore. I'm saying that as I'm doing a freaking book haul. But my first two books, Red Rising and Golden Sun, are in a hardcover. This doesn't look like hardcover. Actually, they couldn't find the hardcover in Barnes & Noble, which is stupid. So, whatever. I'm not upset. It's just whatever. Yeah, it's basically a high sci-fi adult series. So, I had to start over on Red Rising because I got lost. I was so confused, and I haven't read it in a month. So, okay. So that was the last Christmas present that I got. So now it's just book that I got for myself. All right. So the first stack, or the first book on the stack is Crooked Kingdom by Leigh Bardugo, which is the sequel and conclusion to Six of Crows. Jesus. So, what I like about these two books particularly, that's so difficult, is that the first book had black pages. This one has red pages, which is super cool. And then I haven't started reading it. Take it off. It's like one red brick. It's pretty awesome. I haven't finished Six of Crows, but I heard Six of Crows is awesome. So you don't have to read the Grisha trilogy to read the Six of Crows duology. I think it's called the Dregs duology in some places. These next two books are not by the same author, and they're not related. But these two authors were at the same book signing, and it was for Sabaa Tahir's Torch Against the Night. And so her guest author was Laini Taylor. So I got this book signed. It says, "Hi, Eddie. Here's Torch Against the Night." I actually have two copies of these. The copy that I'm lending out right now is not signed. So stupid why people lend out signed copies. So I pre-ordered that, and I forgot that I pre-ordered that. To Eddie, I think that's a mask. I think right there, I think that's a mask. Not so sure, but I'm kind of in a reading slump, but hopefully to get back into it, I am listening to the audiobook of In Ember of the Ashes. So freaking good so far. It's awesome. I'll talk more about audiobooks soon. So the next book that I got is The Last Star by Rick Yancey. This is the final book in the Fifth Wave series. I have a problem with the Fifth Wave series. I mean, I love the Fifth Wave, but I have a problem. One, I don't know if they're doing the Infinite Sea. Just continue doing the frickin' movies. Honestly. And two, I got spoiled for this series. Or got spoiled for this book. And I specifically said no spoilers. But guess what? I got spoiled. But you know what? I don't care anymore. I just don't care. I'll get to it when I get to it. Just whatever. Funny part about this series is that it's actually, since the movie came out, I've noticed a lot of people actually question their love for the series, which makes me sad because it is a good series. It's very different from the typical science fiction alien abduction thing. So, yeah, so The Last Star, Rick Yancey. So next I got this book that has like a remarkable cover. It is The Thousandth Floor by Katharine McGee. I don't have a lisp. I'm not adding a syllable. It's actually called The Thousandth Floor. That is a hard title to say. The Thousandth... Oh my god. The Thousandth Floor. I quit. And it says, the higher you are, the farther you fall. So, it's, someone actually told me that this is like Gossip Girl in, the future. I will admit, I'm currently watching Gossip Girl. It's so stupid, but I love Blake Lively, so I need to see what else happens. But basically, I think this is about a murder and drama and rich people problems, but I'm not sure. So it says, Welcome to Manhattan 2118. 100 years in the future, New York is a city of innovation and dreams. Everyone there wants something, and everyone has something to lose. So that's all I'm going to read. I actually also started reading this. Just got through the first chapter. It's really good so far. And the inside is just amazing. It looks like chocolate golden awesomeness. Don't even try to convince me. Marissa Meyer, this woman right here, is my favorite author. And I think she's the best author in the young adult community. So this is a prequel to Alice in Wonderland. It's like Queen of Hearts by Colleen Oakes. This is a prequel about the Queen of Hearts. And it's also personalized. I promise you. It says, to Eddie, we're all mad here, Marissa Meyer. I don't know why I don't have it, but I do have the Lunar Chronicles coloring book signed by Marissa Meyer and the person who designed the coloring the coloring book pages. I think it's upstairs. I'm really not prepared. So, yeah, but I do have it. So, anyways, back to this. This book, first of all, it's amazing, cover-wise. But I don't understand how Marissa Meyer and the cover designers and the book designers can do this. I don't understand. They're just fantastic. It looks fine, right? Looks fine. Looks like a clean copy. See that? Amazon, pre-order, and I got it scratched. Why? Alright, next I got The Crown's Game by Evelyn Skye, which is a duology, I think, or a trilogy, I'm not sure. And it's actually blurred by Sabaa Tahir. It says, a captivating tale teamed with hidden magic and a fiery romance. I was about to say fiercey romance. I don't know what that is. And it says here on the back, there are things more dangerous than a little magic. So I think this is set in like a Russian fantasy world about two dueling magicians. I at first didn't realize, but it's like the Russian Winter Palace. Or the Winter Palace? Kremlin? I don't know Russian. Russian stuff. It's a palace, but it's a crown. That's kind of cool. Okay, then I also got Kiersten White's And I Darken, which is also, I think, a duology. So there's this one, and then there's also the sequel, Now I Rise, or And I Rise. I don't know. I also don't know what this is about, but it's pretty thick. But I don't know much about it, but, you know. I don't like flowers, but I can get over this. Then I got two sequels, really. I got two books. I got Hunter and Elite. That's better. By Mercedes Lackey, I think. So here's Hunter. Has a dragon on it, which curls back with some monsters on the back. And there's also Elite, which has a demon or a bull or something with its horns, and it also continues to the back as well. It's kind of creepy. So it says here, I think this is about like hunters and warriors defending the world against these monsters. Alright, so a little different from this pile. I have here The Little Paris Bookshop by Nina George. I think this is set in Paris. It's about this guy unbreak his heartbreak. She left a letter. Now he's going around Paris to find it. It just sounds like a really fun little book. It's not that long. I like Paris and I like bookshops, so... Alright, next, my second favorite author of all time. People are going to get mad at me because this author is horrible at writing, apparently, and Ariel Bissett hates this book. You know what? I don't care, because this book is like my favorite book by this author, and that is The Mulberry Lens by Andrew Smith. Andrew Smith, second favorite author of all time, right under Marissa Meyer. He wrote this book, obviously. This is my favorite book by him, because this was my first book by him, and I read every single one of his books. It would have to be this one, Winger, Passenger, Grasshopper Jungle, and Ghost Medicine. That's my order. I don't know the rest of it, but it's that order. So this one is about a guy named Jack who goes to London with his best friend Connor, and Jack gets these Mulberry lenses from this dude at a bar. And these glasses, these right here, actually take him to a different world, Mulberry, where it's like a post-apocalyptic type of place. This book will boggle your mind until next year because it is crazy. Alright, next is, okay, this young adult author, I only like her adult books so far. Her young adult books have yet to impress me, but I read her adult book, one of her adult books, and I fell in love with it. I read her young adult book, didn't love it that much. But this book I couldn't help but love the synopsis, and I cannot wait to read it. So, it is Victoria Schwab's The Savage Song. I have a problem with the archive because I was confused. It weirded me out. I was lost. I don't know about the Unbound, but I think I read it actually. But I think I read it, but I'm not sure. I read Vicious, and I loved Vicious. And she wrote that under V.E. Schwab, and she also wrote the Dark Shade of Magic series, which I really, really want to read because that sounds crazy and wicked and awesome. So, yeah, so she wrote, so the Archive, the Unbound, a Dark Shade of Magic, and Vicious. So, yeah. This also has a sequel coming out called Our Dark Duet. This one is about, like, monsters, a boy and a girl, and the boy is a monster. I'll just read the entire back to you. It says, Corsai, tooth and claw, shadow and bone will eat you raw. Malachi, sharp and sly, smile, bite, and drink you dry. Sunai, I'm probably saying it's all wrong. I like will sing you a song and steal your soul, which I'm guessing the guy is. Monsters and monsters, big and small, they are gonna come and eat you all. Yeah, so there's Kate Harker, wants to be as ruthless as her father, and August Flynn wants to be human, but he isn't. So, yeah, it says here, there's no such thing as safe. So I can't wait to read this book because it sounds awesome, and the cover's awesome. I also like the feel of it. It feels nice. It's a pretty average book size, so yeah. Okay, down below about all the books that I got. You know what? I'm just gonna try to hold just a few of them. The books that I got, and if you read any of them, what you think about them. So just tell me down below. And if you guys have any further questions, just submit it to me. Email me. My email is edward.debray.2013@gmail.com. You know, just ask me questions if you want. Catch me up. Peace out. Love ya.